Got to talk about it because it is adjacent. The writer strike situation. Don't know if everybody's seen it or not. Essentially, the writers and the actors are now currently striking. They do not agree with the terms that these big corporations are putting out. They do not want to with it. A lot of stuff has been put on halt. The new not Red Pool, Deadpool movie has been put on halt in its manufacturing. Um, from the studios, apparently, they want to wait and break them. The end game is to allow these things to drag on until union members, these writers, start losing their apartments, start losing their homes, and literally have to beg to come back.
I'm sorry, I zoned out. What happened?
And now this is about the writer's strike.
Oh, the writer strike. Okay.
And like Damo said, one of the terms that they were fighting over is because they wanted to essentially have actors come in, do some AI face scans, AI get your vocals on some stuff, and they would pay you for a day's work. Now, what they were gonna do with that, they were gonna use it forever, just
endlessly, and as long as they want it, as much as they want it for any project they had coming up, without your say so. That is like they have the rights to it. So if you're Zendaya and you go in, and I'm just using her for example because on Euphoria she had the clause where you couldn't see her like naked or whatever it was. But if you're Zendaya and you go do that, nigga, they can put you in a movie where you are topless getting ran through without your permission.
Yeah, I'll say this for anybody else because I do want to ask how affects. Yeah, there's no residuals involved in this either. This was my problem when Star Wars, and there was a movie that did it before Star Wars, but for me it was Star Wars. When Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher, had died in real life, and then we heard that she was going to be in the next movie for a long time, and automatically off rip I was like, that's crazy. She's dead. Kill her in the movie. Even if you're gonna use, because the word was, oh yeah, she's gonna be in the movie. First thought was like, oh yeah, they're just gonna kill her off. Nah, she'll be in the movie till about halfway through, and then we'll kill her.
Yeah, fuck that.
And I was like, this is where it gets fucking nuts. But I mean, what are y'all's thoughts? The implications? I mean, we're also YouTubers, so this does affect us to an extent. Streamers, content creators, whatever.
I feel like in the creative industry, it's so much. I just feel like it's just even on the YouTube side of things, on the mainstream side of things, and I wanted to ask this question to Kank too. Like, I feel like it's so hard to have a long lasting career in this shit unless you own something. Like working for other YouTubers and shit like that. Like, as a person that does it myself, I don't think like it's a long lasting career because shit could just like hit the fan one day, type shit. So like I want to ask that to Kank. Like, do you feel like editing for YouTubers is gonna be something you're gonna be doing? Yeah, I know this is not the topic, but like doing for not even the rest of your life, but like the next 8-10 years, or like, is it just gonna be something you're gonna do until you get your own shit pop off?
I don't know. I mean, we already started a transition to where I'm more of a I review. So now the team is building. So now it's a team of editors, and I do more of a reviewing and lead how the video should go and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. So I'm already in the transition phase. So I never expected to do it for like more than fucking 5+ years from now, for sure.
Was it me and you that was having a conversation? I can't remember if it was you or CB. There was and if I'm spilling too many beans, tell me to shut the fuck up. I don't think I am, but there was a point in time where there was a job in New York. I think it was like a bank or something like that, or maybe it was Goldman Sachs, something, and they wanted a short form content editor.
Mm-hmm.
Was that not you? And you were trying to apply for it?
I think. Oh no, I think it was Barstool hit me up.
Something like that. But you were like, It was an opportunity to get like legitimized. I don't want that sounds disrespectful.
Yeah, like I think that would have been like more of a like to be more in the what they would call the industry, like when it comes to editing.
Yeah.
That's
just my whole stance on like working for people in the creative industry. Is because there's really honestly not that many opportunities compared to like, I don't know, being a doctor or an engineer. Like, if you get fired, there's gonna be 1,000 other tech companies you can apply to. Within the social media space, like, let's say I'm a thumbnail editor getting paid $100K by Mr. Beast. I'm used to that lifestyle. This is what I do for a living. I dedicated my craft. Yo, bro, how many channels out there are gonna give me 100K or even like 80K? It's gonna be probably 10. Are they even hiring? Would I even get in? Like all these other questions. So I feel like with the writing strike, a lot of these people are like suffering that same thing, especially with the whole thing like affecting the whole industry. It's kind of tough. So
I would just say, I would just say, this is what the fuck you writers, studio writers, and you actors get for all buying into the streaming service boom and wave, and all you clowns started. Is this not what this is a aspect of? Like niggas is upset. Like writers are upset that a lot of these movies on Netflix they're not getting paid for. Like that's a real thing. Like people are getting things signed. Like there's writers who are getting these scripts signed over, or they'll get a script bought out for. And I'm throwing an arbitrary number out, but they'll get a script bought for $30,000. And then when this movie, and then Bird Box does fucking amazing numbers on Netflix on a streaming service, but you get nothing a part of that. Like you get nothing from that afterwards. Or an actor, they'll get paid $2 million to have be in this Netflix movie. Chris Evans or Chris Helmsworth to do Extraction 2 on Netflix, but you're not getting anything after that. It's just that right there. Like, I mean, what do you niggas expect? Like, that shit was cool at first. Every streaming service was paying whichever actor and whichever writer for their work and their services, and it was cool you was getting that bag at the time. But now, again, you see Bird Box is 5 years removed, and I'm arbitrary number, 5 years removed. You ain't seen another check since the first one you got from Bird Box. Netflix is still cashing in on people watching it. Netflix is still cashing in on all these other shows, and then the shows that get scrapped. These niggas, everyone's script gets bought up one moment, and then your shit scrapped after a season. They like easily, like Netflix gets 100 new shows, and they scrap 90 of them. Now you niggas is upset. Like you shouldn't have been relying on streaming services.
But what the answer is to not work?
No, the answer isn't to not work. It's, hey man, you should have not fell into the streaming service trap. I'm saying the niggas that became slaves of stream services, which there are people who became slaves of stream services. There were people that were just relying on stream services to buy their work or do work with streaming services, and that's how it was making their money versus conventional ways of.
But they couldn't get it done conventional ways. That's the point. Everybody started moving towards streaming services, regardless whether you were saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna do it" or not. Like they moved to the industry moved towards streaming services. So as an actor, what was your option? Was just to not eat, like just don't work, just
should start the podcast
out of the
man.
whole industry.
Hey, start a podcast. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Get a new avenue. If you seen the industry was going somewhere where it wasn't fruitful for you in the future, you should have pivoted. Make a pivot. We've talked about pivots all the goddamn time. I remember we had a whole goddamn plethora of pivots going on around here. You should have pivoted, nigga. That's how I look at it. I mean, hey, niggas went to streaming services. That's tough. I'm not okay with it. That shit sucks that they did y'all like that, but hey, nigga, should have did OnlyFans, bitch. I don't know what to tell you. Huh?
I clearly
get it back.
This ain't me trying to be PC. I swear to life it's not. I clearly don't know enough on this situation. I have no idea. Like I have no idea the extent of this shit. I have no idea what even started this shit. All I can say is when it came to the dead acting thing Omar was talking about earlier, kill the nigga off screen. Don't have that nigga on the screen. Otherwise, you kind of OD. But
I'm glad they didn't do that with Chadwick. I'm not gonna lie. In the Black Panther shit, I'm so glad they didn't do that with Chadwick.
Yeah, with Chadwick. Yeah, oh my fucking god, I cannot imagine them trying to put that.
And mind you, they did it in Star Wars, which was strange. But I'm glad they didn't do it with Chadwick. I
don't know ball on Star Wars, but
Chad, I would love to hear y'all solution on what the like, nigga. What solution do I have if the industry wants to go towards one way? I mean, oh no, you're being mean to the writers. Oh no, boo hoo. Like what the fuck? I'm not about to cry for you niggas. Like, hey, that's tough. The industry's fucking y'all over. Find a way around it. Start your own shit or be by the rules, nigga. Or I mean, they're not trying to meet y'all in the middle. They've made it obvious they're not trying to meet them in the middle. So what is the solution? Only thing you do is start your own shit. Independent films, independent movies. Do your own thing and get it from the mud, nigga. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
You can't even do that.
Why can't they make independent films?
Some of these folks
have
are
resources.
Well, outside of that, some of them, the way that it's locked up, they can't even participate in making films. Let me say,
I don't know how the contracts look.
It's basically like low-key non-compete clause in some of these shits.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this, and if we want to end it, we can end it. The entertainment industry is not a long-term play. It's not a long-term play for anybody. And I hate when folks bring up Denzel Washington's I hate when folks bring up, I don't know, Will Smith or even like, I can't even say Raven Simone because she's not acting no more. I'm trying to think of a child actor who was acting as a child that really just wrote it out through their career. I hate when they bring up these names that have been in the industry, Brad Pitts for 20, 30, 40 years, because for every Brad Pitt, there's so many people who are in movies, a part of movies from the front to the back that only were able to do it for a year. Those are anomalies. And I feel the same way on the YouTube side.
Yeah.
And I'll also say this is just working with AMP, it has showed me that it's so much more involved than what people see on the front screen. Like them not making movies is gonna affect so many people on the backside of shit. It's actually gonna be disgusting.
They about to start leaning into AI writing these shows. I'm telling you, there's about to be a lot of badass episodes and badass shows coming out.
That ain't got they need somebody to act in it, and the actors are striking. And if the answer isn't gonna be find new actors, it's not gonna be find new actors. And if the prop houses are standing with these people, if the people that hold the cameras are standing with these people, if the people that do lighting are standing with these people, if the people that provide the sets are standing with these people, it's literally a fucked up situation where a lot of people are involved.
You don't think that they're gonna? I'm gonna say you don't think Hollywood is gonna make an attempt to just pay whoever's willing to do it, and it's gonna be a period of some low quality shit, like it'll be some fucked up looking shit.
It's a union. It's a union. It don't work like that. When you're a union thing, in order for you to even get paid to be an actor, you have to join this union. And if the union is striking, you can't. Like, it's the same situation with like UPS. UPS is a union job. If the whole union is striking, they're not just gonna find Joe Blow with the CDL and say, all right, well, let's just start driving. No, it doesn't work like that. Literally, it's a union. You can't do it.
Can they now what you call it, like animated shows, they can't have like animated voice acting for the shows.
Those are
AI voice actors for the animated shows.
Somebody has to animate the shows.
You need a union to have animators. Like you can't just have an independent animator.
All those people are unionized.
Really? Okay. Hey, look. This is what pissed me off. How about you come up here and talk, pussy? How about that? No one's forcing opinions. We're learning about shit. I'm not an actor, bitch. Neither are you. That's why you're in the fucking chat. I'm not an actor. I didn't know this. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. I don't know about the fucking ins and out of the profession. I just know what the fuck I heard. That's what we're doing. We're having a conversation and talking. Eat a dick.